Good morning, Professor Magaji. My name is Joy Stephanie Makera Otokito. I'm a doctorate student of sustainable development. My presentation is on exploring the impact of community-based recycling programs on sustainable waste management in Amak, Abuja. Background to the study. The world generates 2.01 billion tons of municipal waste, solid waste annually, with over 33% unmanaged, leading to severe environmental and health consequences. This is according to World Bank 2018. Recycling is crucial for reducing landfill dependency. Community-based programs globally, examples are Germany, Japan, and Sweden. These countries have shown significant success in promoting public participation and environmental stewardship. This is according to Wilson et al. 2021. Sustainable waste management aligns with UN SDGs, particularly SDG 11, Sustainable Cities, and SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production, emphasizing efficient and participatory systems. Nigeria generates 32 million tons annually, with only 20 to 30% formally collected. Amak, Abuja, a rapidly urbanizing area, produces over 3,000 tons daily, overwhelming the Abuja Environmental Protection Board. In response, organizations like Chanja Dati and Waste Africa have launched community-based recycling programs like Cash to Trash to complement formal efforts, facing challenges like funding and public awareness. Statement of the problem. The Abuja Municipal Area Council, AMAC, generates over 3,000 tons of waste daily. Yet its formal system struggles to cope. This results in inconsistent waste collection and illegal dumping, clogged drainage systems, environmental degradation, and public health risk, especially in informal and peri-urban areas. Initiatives like Cash to Trash by Chanja Dati and Grassroots Campaign by Waste Africa promote source segregation and economic incentives for recycling in Amak. Despite their potentials, these programs operate on a limited scale, facing challenges related to funding, awareness, and coordination. Crucially, there is limited empirical evidence on their actual impact on sustainable waste management outcomes in Amak. This study seeks to bridge this research and practice gap by systematically investigating the effectiveness of community-based recycling initiatives in Amak, Abuja, to understand their contribution to waste reduction, resource recovery, and behavioral change for designing more inclusive and sustainable waste management strategies. Objectives of the study. Specific objectives include to assess the level of community participation in recycling programs within Amak, Abuja, to examine the influence of community-based recycling programs on waste reduction in Amak, to determine the role of financial and social incentives in enhancing community participation in recycling initiatives, to evaluate the challenges faced by community-based recycling initiatives in achieving sustainable waste management, to analyze the relationship between public awareness and the effectiveness of community-based recycling programs in Amak. Significance of the study. This study holds critical significance for a wide range of stakeholders. Abuja Environmental Protection Board, Federal Ministry of Environment, and AMAC. The findings of the study will provide valuable insights and empirical data on the impacts, challenges, and opportunities of community-based recycling. Environmental organizations and NGOs such as Waste Africa, Chanja Dati, and the likes. Though this study findings will offer actionable insights into effective community mobilization strategies and sustainable recycling models. For local communities like Nyanya, Karo, and Gariki, the findings of the study will highlight the benefits of grassroots participation, increasing awareness and empowering residents to contribute to environmental sanitation, public health, and local economic development. Scope of the study. The study will cover the Abuja Municipal Area Council, that is AMAC, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria. The study will cover issues like the level of community awareness and participation in recycling programs, the effectiveness of recycling initiatives in reducing waste volumes, the influence of recycling programs on promoting environmental sustainability, and the challenges faced by these initiatives and potential solutions. This study will be conducted in 2025. Methodology, design, population, and sample size. The research design, descriptive survey research design will be adopted to assess the impact of community-based recycling programs on sustainable waste management. Mixed method approach will be employed, combining quantitative and qualitative data collection. Data population comprise of AMAC residents, officials from the AMAC Abuja Environmental Protection Board, waste management practitioners, members, coordinators of community-based recycling programs, for example, Chanja Dati and Waste Africa. Sample size, 517 respondents will be selected for the study. Method of data analysis. Descriptive statistics will be used. This include use of frequencies, mean scores, and standard deviations. Purpose: to summarize and describe the basic features of the data collected from the questionnaires. Inferential statistics, chi-square test, to test hypotheses related to the level of community participation and relationship between public awareness and effectiveness. Regression analysis, to determine the influence and strength of relationship between variables. Expected outcome. Evidence-based insights. Provide clear empirical evidence on the impact of community-based recycling programs on waste reduction, resource recovery, and behavioral change in AMAC. Policy recommendations. Generate actionable and localized recommendations for the Abuja Environmental Protection Board, AMAC, and Federal Ministry of Environment to enhance existing policies and develop more inclusive frameworks. Integrate formal waste actors into formal waste management systems. Scale up successful community-based models. Strengthening community initiatives. Offer practical guidance for NGOs like Chajadati, Waste Africa, and community associations to improve programs designed program design, funding, and sustainability. Informal informational resource serve as a valuable resource for international development organizations, academic institutions, and future researchers focusing on sustainable waste management in the global south. Contributions to SDGs directly contribute to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, particularly SDG 11, which is Sustainable Cities and Communities, as well as SDG 12, Responsible Consumption and Production within Nigeria. Conclusion: addressing a critical gap. This study directly addresses the pressing need for comprehensive empirical evidence on the impact of community-based recycling programs in a rapidly urbanizing African context, specifically AMAC Abuja, towards sustainable solutions by integrating diverse variables from policy and infrastructure to community engagement and social economic factors. The research aims to provide a holistic understanding of effective waste management, informing future actions. The findings are anticipated to offer actionable insights and robust recommendations for policymakers, practitioners, and communities to foster more sustainable, inclusive, and resilient waste management system, empowering local initiatives. Ultimately, the study seeks to empower local residents, NGOs, and waste entrepreneurs, highlighting their crucial role in achieving environmental sustainability and contributing to a circular economy in urban Nigeria. Thank you.